So we're going to get back the Starscape Cleric. We're going to, get back Momo. That is awesome. That means we win. That means we win. Thanks to our friendly Jackdaw Savior. I was not expecting him to do all that work. I thought that maybe he would get us one guy back. But he was like, no, you can go ahead and combo off next turn. Hello, folks. Welcome. I'm Average Zen, your host of Average Zen Presents, and we are coming at you on a Brews Day edition, playing some Magic the Gathering Standard Best of One on the ladder, and we are hoping to take home some wins. I don't know if that sounds good to you. It sounds good to me, though, and if you like that sort of thing, then let's join the Zen community if you haven't already. Give us a like, subscribe, comments, follows. I love it. We got a regular commenter. I gotta say, Valkyrie on YouTube, salute. Loving the new Meld mini-series for Brawl, and that is all I got to say about that. You guys are the best. Let's bring it in. Group hugs in community. Ah, yes, I can feel the love. We are feeling very good today. Kicking off a new year. It is, still early on in the season, so we have some time to play with some jank, and I don't know if this qualifies. This seems like a good deck. I took this deck list off of MTG. No, that's a lie. Hold on, I gotta get my sources, okay? MTG Rocks ran an article about how Momo and Bloodthirsty Conqueror combo, of course, Starscape Cleric, was a thing. And I was like, you know what? That very well could be a thing. We all know it. The Starscape Cleric and Bloodthirsty Conqueror, 2-card combo. You get in for some damage or gain some life, and then that's game. They'd have to end the stack. You'd have to be able to cast Ultima at instant speed in order to stop that. To get us there, because it was a slow start when it first came out, this combo to Standard, along with Foundations. But now we have Momo, and we have the Terminus of Return. I could very well run 4 Momo, but you see, I don't have we've been going a little wild card crazy lately, so I would probably add a 4th Momo to this list and maybe cut 1 Intimidation Tactics if I was to change anything. I don't know. We'll revisit that subject after the games. But what we basically have going on here is black and white flyers, and a combination with, of course, demons and Bloodthirsty Conqueror combo. So this is sort of a mashup of a lot of different archetypes, and we get to run some really cool stuff in Orzhov. And now that the land support is here, this is not untenable. We have 4 Bleachbone Verge, 4 Concealed Courtyard, 4 Godless Shrine, 4 Multiversal Passage, and we're even running a couple of Abandoned Air Temples because we have 6 basic lands still in the deck. So that's awesome. That's going to allow us to do things like play Momo on turn 1 into a double, into maybe a turn, we can double spell potentially on turn 2 if we have, say, a Seam Rip or Intimidation Tactics and a Bat or Starscape Cleric. Easy peasy. If not, we can run Terminus out or just a regular Deep Cavern Bat, or set up our combo Starscape Cleric, because if we have Bloodthirsty Conqueror in hand on turn 1 and we see that we have at least 3 lands, chances are we're going to draw a 4th land and be able to cast Bloodthirsty Conqueror on turn 4 with all of our flyers, probably get in for some damage in the game. If that fails to coalesce, then we also have Jackdaw Savior, which is going to allow us to bring back some of our flyers. Of course, Deep Cavern Bat, probably going to be a valid target in the graveyard. Clarion Conqueror, shutting down Planeswalkers and artifacts, as well as Badger Mole Cub empowered lands. Yes, Bloodletter of Aclazotz and Unholy Annex, you know the combo. And if for some reason we just get like Ancient Vendetted, or we get all of our stuff exiled somehow, then we have the Rise of Sozin in here to reset the board state and hopefully just win us the game. If it comes to that, that's the deck, folks. Let's take it into the queue and see if Bloodthirsty Tactics is it time? Is it time for Orzhov combo to take over the meta? I don't know. All right. I gotta say this. There we go. I was gonna say this song that we're listening to sounds like static, but that's okay. It moved on. All right, opponent's going first. This hand. I mean, we have turn 2 removal. I'm going to keep it just in case we draw into the Bloodthirsty Conqueror, because we have the Jackdaw Savior. We can get the Starscape Cleric back out if we run it on 2 and it gets killed, or we can hold up removal on 2. This is possibly a Badger Mole Cub deck, so I think we want to see one of our Clarion Conquerors. Tony Marie, welcome to the chat. Awesome, awesome. Okay. All right, well, I think we run out the Starscape Cleric. Hey, it's Bristly Bill. Give yourself some counters, Bill. Oh, we got a fight spell incoming. What you thinking? Level 3? The Goose Mother. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, here we go. Let's just get in for some damage. Let's see if they block. I like it. What? Yeah, that's pretty good. That means if we block Bristly Bill here, that means we can get our Starscape Cleric back. Oh, they had another Goose Mother. What? Oh, no. Okay, then. Well, let's go ahead and play out the Bloodletter of Aclazotz and attack in. That is fine. Yeah, we actually very much want them to block. Oh, yes, please. All right, now we are in a good spot. I think we are in a very good spot. I could be wrong. Oh, the Ouroboros. Interesting. All right, well. Oh, they don't want to get in? They don't want to get in with the Goose Mother. All right, well, we need to kill the Ouroboros. Play Intimidation Tactics on ya. And I think we have to get rid of the Mockingbird. That leaves Season of Weaving. That's not great. They have 3/4 mana, though. They cannot cast it yet. Okay. All right. Cool. We like to see a land off the top there. Can we get one more? Oh, yes. We are on fire today. Or our opponent is not on fire. Either way, that works for us. All right. They landfall. Alright, Goose gets bigger. Come on. We really could use a land here. Oh. Okay. Man, they are playing super cautious. I don't like it. That will get us time. Oh, come on, game. I really, really, really wanted to see a land there. What else you got? See, even if we... Oh, time stop. That'll do it. That would interrupt our combo. That would definitely interrupt our combo. Alright, well, we are in trouble here. We're just drawing all the wrong cards. Our opponent is giving us an opening, and we are not capitalizing at all. Alright, they're up to 5. We could cast Time Stop on 6. No blocks. We take 5. Oh wait, they have this. They do have the mana. They have the mana because of the Land War Elf. Yeah, we're just doomed. We are just doomed. Yeah, that's going to clear the stack. Bloodletter goes away. Ouroboros number 2. Awesome. I'm so glad they managed to draw everything that they needed to stop us. Well, we drew absolutely nothing but doubles of Starscape Cleric and Bloodletter of Aclazotz. And no lands. And the Momo coming in there at the end, kind of the salt in the open wound there. We really want that on the first turn. Barring that, a Terminus of Return would have been great there. Well, that one's down the tubes. That really could not have played out much worse, honestly. Our opponent gave us a shot, and we could not take it. Because Shuffler decided to screw us. Arsenal Dauntless Drafter. Okay, here we go. Now we're talking. But they are on the play, but we'll see if we can recover from that. Alright, Momo, let's go. Because we don't have a third black source, we will not be able to play Bloodletter of Aclazotz on curve. No, don't shoot down Momo. Are you serious? Okay. Alright then. I guess we'll just have to get that back with Jackdaw Savior. The Terminus of Return. New plan. Get rid of the Terminus. Play Starscape Cleric. Profit. Alright, they drew another Disruptive Stormbrood. Awesome. Alright then. Well, the good news is we're drawing lands this time. Will we get to the 5th land? I do not know. Oh, I do like the bat. Let's go ahead and run that out. What's going on over here? Okay, 2 Scavenger Regents and Igra. Okay, well, let's get rid of the Shared Roots. And we're just gonna hope beyond hope that we can draw a land next turn. Any untapped land will do. That's not it. That is not it. And now I really wish we would have taken the first scavenger regent. I'm alright with having the eager, I guess. We could have had this game wrapped up. The good news is if they use the scavenger regent. Oh, yes, yes. So we're going to get back the Starscape Cleric. We're going to, get back Momo. That is awesome. That means we win. That means we win. Good game. Awesome. I love it when a plan comes together. Their board wipe brought back the Starscape Cleric and Momo, thanks to our friendly Jackdaw Savior. I was not expecting him to do all that work. I thought that maybe he would get us one guy back, but he was like, no, you can go ahead and combo off next turn. Good game. Alright, let's see if we can do that again. That was fun. We just wandered into victory. That's the plan with this deck. There's so many lines we could take. We're just gonna try to wander into victory. Just amble our way through the battlefield. Yothor, the pack leader. Okay, alright. Wow, there's some things I like about this hand. Alright, let's go white, and we will pay 2 life, and look at us with the combo in hand. Could it be any better than that? Well, we're up against enchantments and not artifacts, so that's something of a bummer. I think that means we need to play Cleric Conqueror. They most certainly have Shard Mage's Rescue held up here. But that way they play the Sheltered by Ghosts on the Cleric Conqueror and don't get rid of our Starscape Cleric. Hopefully. And don't target our Momo, hopefully. There it is. There it is. And we really don't care what their life total is. Alright, let's go. Enter tapped. Play the Starscape Cleric and just hope they do not have another Sheltered by Ghosts. Don't do it. No. No. They have another one, don't they? No? Okay. Well, we win. Alright, we win the game. Should we tell them the bad news? Good game. Alright, there it is. It's that easy. Man, Momo makes Bloodthirsty Conqueror an absolute monster. I wonder if they changed it so you can concede from this and not have to wait the full count out. I don't think they did. Another one bites the dust. The bloodthirsty dust. No respect for Momo or the Starscape Cleric. You gotta respect it. You'll die from it if you don't. Next. All right, up against Javier Senior, the Mu Yanling fan. Well, I'm a fan of Mu Yanling. I hope we get to see more of her. Okay, you know what? I don't think we've been on the play yet, but that's okay. This hand looks fine, I suppose. Oh, once again, up against an Optimistic Scavenger. Cool. I'll just enter tap and say, go ahead. Oh, a most helpful weaver. This is new school mono white enchantments. Oh, of course we get the Momo now. Okay then. Well, let's ramp. I think that's about the only thing we can do that doesn't get us blown out here. Are you kidding me? They seam ripped our terminus of return. Alright then. Well, there we are. Well, we'll see if they have anything else. The Sheltered by Ghosts is probably going to get us, but here we are. We're doing what we can. I mean, we're definitely taking at least 8. 9, 10, 11, 12. No, that's game. Yeah, they just got us. We had no early turn interaction. We had no early turn plays other than the terminus of return, and they were ready with a seam rip on that. Unfortunate. We really, where was our, we really needed a Deep Cavern Bat or Intimidation Tactics or a seam rip there would have been great. I would have even settled for a strategic betrayal. Not at all what we needed. Oh my goodness. We're just going to get all of our most expensive cards now? Is that it? Okay then. Alright, well, let's skip the Bloodletter. I'd rather have the combo in hand. Alright then, let's go and play it out. Maybe they don't have removal. Alright then. I mean, so far so good. When does the shoe drop? When does the shoe drop? Caretaker's talent will definitely be destroyed. Alright, let's go with an Unholy Annex and hedge our bets. Hey, there's a Deep Cavern Bat we wish we would have seen earlier. Perilous Snare on... Oh? Well, that's game, I think. Oh no, they have removal, don't they? They have removal for the bat. Do they have removal for that? They do. Okay. Well, maybe we should have ran out the Deep Cavern Bat first. Oh, of course, they have United Battlefront, and we can't find our Clarion Conqueror. I mean, cool. Cool, I guess. Well, yep, definitely getting rid of the Legion Extruder. And we'll attack in, gain some life. And then I think next turn, Abandoned Air Temple will come into focus. I mean, they've got to sacrifice one of the munitions tokens to kill the bat, right? That's what their move is? No? Okay, then. Maybe they'll do it in response. There it is. I still don't think we lose here. I mean, we're gaining 6 life off this, and they're dead next turn if they don't kill the Bloodthirsty Conqueror, which they could do if they get a Perilous Snare. Well, let's be honest. I would love it if our... okay, United Battlefront number 2 will probably do it. There it is, Dusk Rose Reliquary. Yep. Okay, well, you know what? I would have loved to have drawn a Clarion Conqueror here. But no. And look at us draw lands like it is going out of style. Awesome. We're at 20 life. You gotta be kidding me, man. I mean, what do we got to do? We're in the top 14 cards of our library, and we've drawn 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 lands in the top 14 cards of our library. Awesome. Okay, can we take our turn anytime soon? No. Oh my goodness, they find another Legion Extra. No, that's the one we took. Okay. Oh my goodness. All right, well, the Get Lost does not hit anything relevant. It does not hit the Dusk Rose Reliquary, so we're dead. We have so much artifact hate in this deck. We have so much artifact hate in this deck. And we drew nothing but lands. Lands, am I right? Right, come on. Oh, Shuffler, you are the #1 enemy in our book. Doesn't matter what opponent we're up against. Shuffler is the boss. God, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Okay. We'll do this. All right. We got a bunch of lands and a couple flyers. All right, here we go. And now we have 5 lands, 2 non-lands. For those of you keeping track at home. We kept... Okay, now we have nothing. Now we have nothing. And we're up against Lessons. Which means we're in trouble, because we have nothing but lands left in our hand. There we go. They are doing an awesome job of finding their removal. There's Gran. Awesome. All right. I mean, this is the best we can do. If they can get rid of Bloodthirsty Conqueror, you've got... Okay. Okay. All right, then. I am getting sick of you. Alright, they have a Dragonfly Swarm with 0 power. Can they keep will they keep bouncing Bloodthirsty Conqueror until they find until they stack their graveyard once again full of lessons? Alright, they have accumulated wisdom. And we find another land. God. You've got to be kidding me, man. What do I gotta do? What do I have to do to draw a non-land? We have seen 13 cards. We have seen 13 cards, and 8 of them have been lands. All right, then. Cool. I just can't. I cannot play this game if you only give me lands. Why? I cannot play this game if you only give me land shuffler. God bless. Look, 24 lands, and it's the recommended number of lands. This is incredible. You cannot tell me that this is statistically likely. All right, Aruma TCG Standard Bearer. All right, we finally got a decent starting hand. And we're even on the play. Imagine it. Burnout Bastronaut. Cool. All right, well, let's get the Deep Cavern Bat. Bulk up, bulk up, bulk up. Purse Lightning. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Bulk up, bulk up, bulk up. Full bore. Bulk up, bulk up, bulk up. Full bore. Awesome. It's a race. Nova Hellkite. Awesome. All right, well, that definitely pulled them ahead in the race. Okay, well. mean, we probably should have gotten in with the Clarion Conqueror there because we cannot block this Burnout Bastronaut. But I don't think that they have lethal here. They drew another Burst Lightning. Okay. Oh, but it has double strike now. So they do have lethal. I mean, there was nothing we could do from the moment we saw they had 3 bulk ups and the full bore. It was only a matter of time if we didn't find removal, and we didn't. Alright, cool. We had a good starting hand. Our opponent had a much better starting hand. We got rid of the Burst Lightning. They still found another Burst Lightning and a Nova Hellkite and 3 bulk ups with a creature that they can give double strike and has menace. I mean, yeah. Where was this? Where was this last game? Alright, well, here we go again. Let's go black. Pay 2 life. Jackdaw Savior. Attack. I mean, a 3/1 flyer for 2 is nothing to scoff at as well. If they want to waste removal on one of these guys, I suppose that's fair. Awesome. More lessons. We'll pay 2 life for this. And go Unholy Annex because we're going to need some card draw. I want to wait until they get a few more lessons in their graveyard before we Strategic Betrayal. Also, kind of hoping they get a Grand out there or something. Or one of the Dragonfly lesson cards, creatures. Alright, yes. Fill it up. Fill up that graveyard. Okay. Well, there's Bloodletter of Aclazotz. Well, that'll help. Oh, gonna accumulate some wisdom, are we? Alright, cool. There goes one of those. And we're just gonna preemptively do this. Alright. And we find another Momo. God. Alright then. The Boomerang basics on our demon token would be very bad for us. Okay. Would have been nice to have gotten an Intimidation Tactics before they got that Monument to Endurance down, but this is what we have to work with. And there goes Momo number 1. Yeah, but yet. And yet. We have the combo now. We just need to live through this turn and be able to get in for damage after casting Starscape Cleric. Which means I think we're going to play Deep Cavern Bat first. If they don't have a Boomerang basics here. There it is. Awesome. I'm so glad that they have it. Why wouldn't they? It's not like we've already seen one. Why wouldn't they have exactly the card they need? And now they have they have 2 lessons in the graveyard. Okay. We're down to 7 life. You've got to be kidding me. And they have an Iroh's demonstration to get rid of our second Momo. Down to 3 life. Okay then. Alright, get rid of that. Get rid of the artist talent. We're down to 1. Oh my god. If they can find a way to discard a card, we're just dead. We're just dead if they find a way to discard a card. Alright, they found the Get Boomerang Basics back, which means we just don't win. We're not going to win this game. That's it. Of course, they had to land. Of course, they had to land. You can't. How? How do they always have it? Every single time. We were this close. But they drew it every single time. We've drawn it every single time. We've won 2 games. We've won 2 games because we've been flooded constantly. And when we aren't flooded, we get doubles of cards that we don't need. And our opponent gets doubles or triples of cards that they do need. Okay, this is a very reactive hand. The Unholy Annex killed us last turn. Yeah, oh my god. Okay, now we're dealing with Badger Mole Cub. Wonderful. Wonderful. Let's put this down on black, pay 2 life, and pass the turn. There it is. Land of War Elf number 2. Alright then. Alright, good luck with those Land of War Elves. And of course they're playing black, so now they get rid of the... Oh, Clarion Conqueror? Okay. No. Alright, well, we'll pay 2 life and get our own Unholy Annex, even though we should not have paid 2 life. The good news is, oh my. Alright, well, we're in trouble. I was about to say the good news is that we can, we just have to get rid of Ouroboros here. That's a bummer. Oh my god, with the lands again game. Okay, once again, 13 cards deep, and we have seen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 lands. Over 50% lands. In a deck that only has 24. Okay then. Well, we have a demon as well. We could have just Rise of Sozin there, but okay then. Does this mean? What does this mean? Yeah, that means we lose 2 life. I think we just passed the turn. I mean, we have a lot of cards in hand here, but despite our many land draws, we are just not able to really overcome this board here. Okay then, well, there goes our Bloodletter of Aclazotz. Okay, well, now we have to use the Rise of Sozin, I think. But wait, or do we? Or do we? I don't think so. There we go. That will do. That will do. We'll just get in with some good old combat damage. And that's going to do it for us, man. I gotta say, this was an up and down hour here, but the downs were not the deck. The downs were just when we got flooded over and over and over again, or our opponent gets 3 full board, or 3 bulk ups and a full board on their mono red double striker opening hand. So yeah. I mean, I think you would be fine playing this deck in paper. I honestly do. I think it would work great on a Friday Night Magic. I just... I cannot get over the hand smoothing issues that we're having here. Not smooth at all. If I must say so myself. That's going to do it for this one, though. As always, love one another. Be cool. Don't be a jerk. Have fun playing Magic the Gathering.